Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Ancient Relic playthrough. It has been a very long time since I updated the series, but I've been on that grind. I've got Ancient Infernal Capes on all my guys, almost full God gear. It took a while grinding out the Earth God dungeon to get the plate body to drop, but in that time I did get 2 Earth Layered shields, one for melee and one for magic, which is very handy. Right now I still have the Scaled shield on my ranged, but that's fine because the Earth Layered shield does decrease the ranged attack bonus. It does the same for magic, but the Scaled shield is worse for magic. But yeah, I was spending a long time grinding these out. I also spent a long time grinding out smithing, so I have that up to 89 now. I did a bunch of astrology, so I have this up to 97. I spent a lot of time focusing on stuff like this, so I have this pretty well caught up. So we're getting a bunch of bonuses. Ancient relics, especially for combat, like attack, I have all of them. Strength, I have all of them. Defense, I have all of them. Hit points, I have all of them. Ranged, I have all of them. And magic, I do not have many, which is kind of weird. I guess I just haven't gotten very lucky with magic. Slayer, I'm still missing one, but once I get that up to level 99, we'll get the last one for free. And then we can bypass all Slayer area item requirements. Prayer, I do have all of them, so I can apply curses and stuff. I gain extra prayer points and the prayer point cost goes down, which is really nice. I also apparently have 1% increased chance to locate ancient relics, which is very helpful. Archaeology is level 84, cartography 77. I was trying to get this leveled up a decent amount since after we clear Into the Mist, which is the goal for today, we're going to have to go into the underwater city, which is a barrier dungeon. So I want to have access to everything in archaeology that I can and cartography. So I still need to hit level 80 and go around to all these dig sites here. And we can start grinding up some more Atlas of Discovery items to help out in that barrier dungeon. Right now, summoning is at level 81. My next power spike is level 90. I'm pretty sure I unlock like Dragon and Demon or something like that. Yeah, Dragon and Devil. And those would be nice, but honestly right now I'm pretty set. But yeah, today's goal is just to clear Into the Mist. In between videos, I'm probably going to grind up for Fez, and we do have access to that township task here, so that's going to be very nice. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go into Elite in here, and if you turn in 1 Fez, 40 Amulets of Torture, and 40 Amulets of Fury, you get 4 Fezes. So that's very helpful. I have 250,000 ancient carrots, so I'm good on food for a while. Make sure all my kits are good. Got the Air Imbued Wand. I'm pretty set. I'm still using the leeching bolts that I was using because they're very easy to grind up. So I've still got about 90,000 of those. And yeah, we're just going to have a go at Into the Mist. I don't have any prayer points right now. Probably have a bunch of bones to bury somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So now we got good prayer points. Let me go ahead and set my prayers up. For melee, I'm probably going to want Chivalry and Safeguard. For magic, I'm going to want the best magic what I can and Safeguard. And then for ranged, I have Protect for Magic and Safeguard on. I'm going to turn on Eagle Eye and Safeguard. And we have plenty of food. So hopefully we can get through here. We're going to try our best. I think we should be strong enough with all of the extra stuff we have and with maxed out hit points. We should be good. Let me just make sure I follow the combat triangle here. This dungeon does kind of take a while, but hopefully I can get through it okay. It's kind of weird using the combat triangle. I don't know why I set it up like this on this character, but on all of my other characters, magic and ranged are swapped positions. So it's kind of awkward to swap. So far so good. I'm not having much trouble with these guys. Of course, it's the giant moth. These are so annoying. For some reason, he always seems to use the noxious powder as soon as I'm awake again. Should have enough runes. Yeah, I'm good on runes. I spent a long time rune crafting as well. As you can see, I've got 1,000,000 air runes, 1,000,000 ancient runes, and 1,000,000 havoc runes. I did have a bunch of water runes because I was running something. But right now I'm just running gust. I think once I hit level 94, I'll unlock this one because I cleared Earth Dungeon so many times, which is called like Earthquake or something. And it's really strong, so I'll probably swap over to using that. We're about halfway done now. I'll probably update you guys as soon as I get to the end. Alright, here we are on phase 1 of the boss. So the weird thing about this one is, yeah, they have all of these funny things they can do, but the weirdest one to me, and one I didn't realize till the first time I fought it on my main account, is that you can only fight each phase with the same exact combat style. You cannot follow the combat triangle here at all. As you can see here, melee proficiency, immune to all ranged and magic attack. So we've got to go in here with melee. I don't have much preparation to do here. We're just going to go. This one is probably the most annoying phase for me just because of Reap and Return. He always seems to heal as soon as he can heal up all the way. And it's just really slow. But we're just going to slowly make our way through this fight and move on to phase 2. Yep, there's Reap and Return now. So it just heals like a bunch. It can miss though. Right now. The chance to hit on him is only 15%. But Reap and Return seems to hit a lot more than that. Mark of Death is unavoidable, which gives Mark of Death stacks, and Mark of Death reduces my damage reduction by 50%. I should be using better food here because of I need a manual heal when I see there's a mark of death on me. But this was pretty easy. I think this is one of the best runs I've had so far of this. Unless I miss every attack. Okay, he's dead. Now we're moving out to phase 2. So this is the same thing. We've got to fight it with ranged. This one is nowhere near as bad. This one doesn't have any healing abilities, so it's not very hard. This guy is also pretty much immune to all debuffs. Yep, immune to player debuffs. So I've got one that reduces melee evasion, and I've got this which reduces ranged evasion. And neither of those are going to apply to any of these phases. But we're about done with this one. This one doesn't have any healing, so it's just slowly grind the health down. The magic one does have a healing ability, and it is quite annoying. It's also going to reduce our accuracy rating by quite a bit, but I believe that our accuracy rating is fine. Yep, this one, Shadow Burst, gives you minus 1% global accuracy that stacks up to 40 times, so only minus 40%. I think we should still be over 20,000 accuracy. This guy does not have Mark of Death, so he can't kill me. So if I drop down below 40,000, I can go into prayer and remove Safeguard and throw on, I think honestly what I might do is do Protect from Magic to prevent that from hitting. And then I get as many as I can for now of the accuracy, and then I can change my stuff later if I have to. Minus 9% global accuracy so far. There's the Into the Mist ability, so this is the one that heals. It's 10 rounds of healing and also a bunch of damage reduction. Oh, we got a lucky burn off. That's very helpful. Our poison is also hitting a bit. I probably honestly could have done this sooner. I was really thinking about it in terms of vanilla game, and I wasn't including the ancient relics that we have, which do make us significantly stronger, because some of them are pretty crazy. But we're getting through this. We're going to unlock the passive slot, which is going to be really helpful for grinding up items for Fez, because I can put in Chapeau Noir. I need to get the signet ring. I'm not sure if I have the signet ring yet. I need to look, but if I don't, then we definitely need that, because that's very helpful. I definitely want to get up to 100 mil, so that I can start buying town halls and get some money. Okay, we beat it. Okay, crafting, archaeology, herb lore, agility, and crafting again. Okay, so yeah, now we have the passive slot, so we can equip most items there in the game. We've unlocked access to Impending Darkness once we clear Underwater City, apparently. So we're gonna have to get through this next time, and it's gonna be quite a grind to get to the point where I'm able to clear that. Definitely gonna want to go through herb lore a little bit for any buffs I can do. For summoning, I really like the turtle. Turtle is pretty much necessary, so I've been grinding up. I have 10,000 of those. Plus 75% summoning familiar damage added as extra damage. And then probably what I'll run is these, the tortoises, and then either Minotaur, Centaur, or Occultist, depending on what class I'm using, I think. Is those three? Or no, Witch. Yeah, so Minotaur, Centaur, or Witch, depending on what class I have to use for each enemy I'm fighting. These are pretty easy to do. I can just do like ancient runes. It doesn't matter what runes, they all cost the same 42. And I can just craft these and get a bunch of those done. Minotaurs, I already have 15,000. I still have a bunch of rune battle axes. Centaurs are kind of annoying because they cost bows to make, and my crafting isn't very high, but we did just increase them, or my fletching isn't very high right now. I can mostly just make maple longbows. So that's probably the hardest one to grind up. The tortoise is also kind of annoying because it requires the gems. I've been using the sapping barrier gems, which you get from the mucky cave here. Enemies drop it, so I've been farming the vampiric bats for them because they drop the leeching bolts anyway. So I can keep grinding up more bolts for ranged, while also getting the items I need for crafting the summoning familiars. I also found 3 of these when I was doing more grinding. Plus 100 GP when earning GP, except all magic and item sales, and then plus 3% non-combat skill XP and plus 3% global mastery XP. So if I wanted to do some thieving for some money, I could equip this. The crown I don't think does anything. If I go ahead and level this up, contains disabled modifier. Anything that says preserve resources on it, I do not think works in this game mode. The only resource preservation we can get is from the ancient relics. I think there is 1 or 2 that gives extra resource preservation. So it's made grinding up harder, especially for smithing, because like on my main I'm like 50 and like 50 on both, which makes it a lot easier. I don't have to mine as much to get the resources for smithing, so I'm probably just gonna sell this because it's worth 5 million. And I don't know if anything doubling loot from combat is the same. I don't think it works because I don't have any of the Chapeau Noirs on in my inventory, and if they did work I would have kept one. So I assume those are probably disabled as well. But actually getting the town halls done, I don't think really matter for right now. I don't really need the money, so I'll probably focus on grinding up summoning grinding up Herblore, and grinding up the components for Fez, which will all take a while, as you probably understand. Next time, we're going to try and get through the underwater city. I'm going to look through archaeology and cartography and see if there's anything I need for that. I've been Captainblammo. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Peace.